So today let's talk about why it seems as though your prayer for a husband hasn't been answered. At least marital prayers and prayers for marital destiny is one of the prayer points in whether online prayer gatherings or church settings or even interdenomination prayer meetings that seems to be the largest, especially in Nigeria. I don't know how it is in other parts of the world or where you are listening in from. Please feel free to also share with us in the comments whether a person is praying that prayer publicly via chat, or whether they're doing it, saying it in their mind and their heart, is one where if you call for prayer for marital destiny, meeting your marital partner and all that, you're going to get a lot of people gather. And there's nothing wrong with that if your motive is right. But today I am here to let you know why it seems as though your prayer hasn't been answered and what you can do about it. I'm Sage Nell. Welcome back to Sage Nell TV, or welcome to Sage Nell TV. On this channel, we talk about everything relationship and personal life, your spiritual life, helping you meet and marry your partner. But we understand that to meet and marry your partner, you have to meet and know yourself first. And most importantly, you have to meet and know your creator. So the process to meeting and marrying your partner is one that must get started from meeting your creator, meeting yourself, and then your partner. If you like and you're looking forward to content like this, especially if you are in the season desirous and you're desirous of meeting and marrying your partner, this is the channel for you. Where also there are other times that I also drop videos on your personal growth as well. Spirituality, I'm very big on that. That is, my life is anchored on God and revolved. God is the foundation of my life, and my life revolves around Him. So I like to share with you as well how that can be your experience. To the meat of the matter, why it seems like you have been praying or your prayer for a husband hasn't been answered, and you listening to this, you know that you've prayed heartily, you've done fast, you've done all manner, but it's not working. Let's just move on to James 4:3. The Bible says, "You ask and you do not receive because you ask amiss, that you may spend it on your pleasures." You ask and you do not receive because you ask amiss, that you may spend it on your pleasures. I'm trying to see if I will get other translation. That was the New King James translation. I like to get different translations just to help get the message deeper into you, especially when I do Bible study, which I enjoy doing. By the way, check the link in my description to find other things that I do and ways you can connect with me and ways I can work with you. The Passion Translation says, and if you ask, you won't receive it, for you are asking with corrupt motives, seeking only to fulfill your selfish desire. I like this, and this is where I plan on staying. But let me just look for one other translation. One other translation. It say, yet, this is CEV, Contemporary English Version. Yet, even when you do pray, your prayers are not answered because you pray just for selfish reasons. So let's stay on the Passion Translation. The first translation I read was the New King James translation. You ask, and if you ask, James 4:3, you won't receive it, for you are asking with corrupt motives, seeking only to fulfill your own selfish desire. If you This is the first video you're coming across or you're listening to of me, you want to make sure that you pay attention and you keep listening to other videos, because there are other videos that I have addressed some of these issues, and I'm going to continue to address it. But the big one for me, and many women, religious women, do not want to come to the acceptance of this truth. And here we go again. That Bible verse also relates to you meeting your husband and praying amiss. A lot of women, especially successful single women, and when I use the word successful in this term, I mean a woman that to a large extent, because it's really a daily journey, we've all not arrived at the destination of self-discovery. It is a daily journey, but this is a woman who has at least started to discover herself, started to understand her value, and has also started to exchange that value in the marketplace, whatever the marketplace means for you, whether it's a career, business, whether it's spirituality. When I mean spirituality, your a pastor, a minister, wherever it is, that value, that seed that God has placed on the inside of you, whatever sector, politics, you're beginning to exchange it, and people are recognizing that value, and kings are coming to your rising at the current stage that you're in at the moment. You sometimes, I was saying, I was defining what I mean by successful woman, at least the basics. I'm not going to go in depth into that in this video, but I'm saying a lot of times, some of these women, when you've gotten to that level, you start wanting a man for selfish reasons. You are asking to fulfill only your own desire. So you want a man because, yeah, just like that's the thing that is happening now. That's what that is remaining husband, number one. Or you want a man because you think he's going to give you the MRS degree. That one, you only get it through marriage. There's no reading or, all of those things that you've currently done to get your other achievement. Or you want a man because you want to have children. Many people are doing it today. They are like, okay, yeah, I don't want to. I want to try and please God. So let me just get a man to have children. If he does anyhow, he sees anyhow. And you get into a relationship, get into the marriage, and you, of course, we're hearing marriages of 1 year, months, it's things that we'll laugh about in the past and say, come on, stop it, you are joking. That's what's going on. Some people, that's what they just want. That husband is just a means to an end. And God is not going to answer that prayer. Yes, He's not going to answer it. And this is not to say that those who have not gotten their husbands at the moment, you are praying amiss. Everybody is praying amiss. No, those are two different things. But I'm saying a lot of people are sitting comfortably on this table praying amiss. It doesn't now mean everybody in the world is praying amiss. That's not what I'm saying. I hope that that's not what you're hearing. So I'm emphasizing this and I'm discussing this to help you now sit down after this video. The objective is to sit down after this video and really ask yourself, since you won't take course, you won't, there's so many resources I've put out there, which I hope there's even a free resource. If you click the link in my description right now, a free resource that's going to help you with introspective questions. But many times people don't take these resources seriously. So, anyways, I'm asking you the question now via this video. Why do you want to get married? Because whether you like it or not, some men feel endangered and feel like women want to use them in this century. Can argue about it, but it's just the reality of what is going on in town at the moment. They feel endangered and they feel like a lot of people want to use me. Women want to use me and they just want to get what it is that they want without going through the right process regarding me as the Lord of the house, or maybe the head of the home, and everything in between that God has put into place to make marriage work without making you unsuccessful. Because it's not a fight, it's not a tug of war. And I hope, I'm sure there are other topics I'm going to talk about that. Watch out for those videos. What you need to be subscribed. Like you can't be watching this and you're on the journey to meeting your husband, or even you're a man watching and journey to meeting your wife and you're not subscribed. Me, I don't know. You should be subscribed and then put on your notification. There is a lot for us to talk about. I can't be talking about it all in one video. If I do the video and it's so lengthy, would you watch? So we have to break it down. You may watch, I'm the kind of person that I watch long videos, but not everybody does that. Not everybody watches long videos in this day and age, unfortunately. But I digress. Let me not get into that conversation. But I'm trying to say subscribe, turn on your notification so that some of these things I want to say, but I cannot address all in one video. You get to get it firsthand. So I was saying that your praying the praying amiss happens for a lot of people, but it doesn't mean everybody is praying amiss. And for those people that are not praying amiss, they're praying sincerely. Sometimes it is strategies and steps and secrets that they are missing, which God has answered for them through me. So, you can be right in your heart, but you are not aware of the arts, especially in the day and age. There are many videos that I'm going to continue to address. So, oh, why does it look like it's so difficult to, or it seems so cumbersome for people to get married in this day? And because the times have changed, that one is not, the world has changed, the world has evolved, different things have changed. So, the way your mother met your father is not necessarily the way you are going to meet your husband. Is even the way your mother and your father used to communicate then, when they'll tell you stories of writing letters, waiting for weeks to hear from each other. Is it the way you are communicating now with boyfriends you've had, or with a boyfriend you currently have, or with a boyfriend you have? The answer is no now. Just one chat, just in 1 second, you can get a response from him, and he can get a response from you. So if the world that we live in has changed totally right in front of our eyes, I don't know why you are still struggling mentally with strategies, with working with a strategist that can help you get married. Even it's not as if it's a thing of. Anyways, there are a lot of videos that are talking about cognitive bias and getting past it. For some of you listening, please, God loves you, and that is why He has sent me to you. There's so many things, so many ideas. I've used this example many times. I'm not going to be tired. A lot of the financial things that we learn in this day and age, I hope you know God did not create money. He did not. So a lot of the financial strategies and this and that and all that, what God does is that He has given us the spirit, and He's going to give us strategies and secrets in the Bible, but we then now need to download it and decode it. That's even the best word I'm looking for. And a lot of times, the people who decode it are those people who have that's like their life assignment, that's like their life calling. There are times also as a believer, you're able to decode it as well. But there are times it's not everything you're able to decode. And a lot of times, God puts answers in different people, even though you read your Bible daily, so that we appreciate the gifts of relationship around us. So you don't think you are the all-knowing. Yeah, do you know some people think they are self-sufficient, they are self-made, they know it without, they can do without everybody. No, there are a lot of times that yeah, some answers will be withheld from you so that you know you're not self-sufficient, you're not self-knowing, you're not. Even Jesus walked with people. So who are you that you are self-sufficient, you're all-knowing? Don't mix it up. There's the part and there's the importance of relying totally on God. Relying totally on God is not the same thing as not trusting people and not wanting to work with people. You rely totally on God. You're not supposed to put that burden of the word I'm looking for now. Well, there's that big burden of dependency. You're not supposed to put it on people, put it on God, but you're supposed to now work with the people that God has placed around you. All right. So do that and get past your cognitive bias. Check resources that I've made. All you need is some strategies, some secrets, some steps, some things you don't know, just to be guided. And you're well on your way to meeting your husband, because you deserve. First of all, it's God's plan for you, especially if it's a desire that you have. And you deserve to nurture and grow and be a part of a great family. Having a family is a beautiful thing. It's nothing to be ashamed of in the together with all of the great achievements that you currently have. So please do not feel ashamed. Click the link in bio to find ways you can work with me. I cannot overemphasize this. God has given me as a gift to you. Please don't sleep on this. But as we start to wrap up this particular episode, the reason why you probably are not receiving answers to this husband prayer thing is because you are praying amiss to fulfill your selfish desires. So, what is the solution to that? Signal? You examine your motives. There's a free gift in the link in my description, and you should take it. There's one about 15 questions. I don't know the one that will be there right now, but you can always request for it. You can send me a DM on Instagram at sage_nel. That is SAG_NEL to requests for certain things if you can't find it. But in the description, at the time I'm recording this, there's one we're putting out, there's a free gift we're putting out regarding questions that you should ask to be sure that you're actually ready to be a wife. And go through those questions. That's the solution. And be sure that you're praying aright. Be sure that your motive is not selfish. And how can you know that your motive is not selfish? Number one, the marriage is not all about you. This is one of the problem I have with successful single women. They think that the marriage is all about them. You're the only one that wants to get married. You're not the only one that wants to get married. He also wants to get married. But what many wives to be don't put into consideration is that he also has needs. So they are busy. This is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. This is how I like it. This everything is about how you like, which is okay. It's good to know what you want. But have you ever sat down in this your journey of on the journey of meeting and marrying your husband? Have you ever sat down to say, what are some of the things that a husband will need at this particular point in time to thrive? And how can I contribute to that? Just randomly, I'm not saying, oh, there's one boy in your mind. No, just to say that, men, I won't think about men today. I know women will always say, this is what I want, this is what this is what I want. But have you ever sat down to say, okay, what will a husband in the 21st century even need? What would he need? Just a husband generally. What would I know that men will need different things? I'm talking to you now, but like, what would a husband in the 21st century need? Okay, this is what's it's going to need respect. The world in 21st century can be rough outside to men because of this movement that is misunderstood. It may have started out for good for women, but sometimes it's misunderstood and can seem as if it's fighting against men. So sometimes some men feel unsafe or might feel unsafe, or they may feel like every woman wants to attack them because of what they experience in their workplace. There are some of these things you need to sit down and think about, and it will help you be empathetic and understand what the average man may be going through in 21st century and what he will be needing as who and what he really will be needing in a wife. So this is not to say because and sometimes and it's a problem if everything now fight for you. This is not now to say that oh you should not have any form of standards or desire or anything that you two are needing. You should not be like, it's just about the men. But this question that I just asked, have you ever in your life asked it? No. The most likely answer will be no. I'm not saying everybody listening, the answer will be no for you, but most likely a high percentage will be no because you know about you, and you. You are the end and beginning of the marriage. And that's why God is seeing through all that. It's nice that you feel or you're spiritualizing it or you're religionizing it, whatever the case may be. But God is seeing through that. And I want you to work through your motive, purify your motive, walk through that checklist, send me a message to find ways I can help you. And submit yourself truly to God. 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 And God will take care of you. I'm going to end this video right now because if I want to digress, if I want to begin to dissect what really is in my heart about submit yourself truly to God, we're not going to leave here today. And I don't want this video to be longer than a certain amount of minutes. So do that, do all that I've shared. You've gotten value in this video. Share your comments. How was it for you? What did you learn? Share with a friend. Be kind. Share with a friend. Appreciate the work we do here. Also, like the video. It helps more people like you find content like this. And I will definitely see you in my next video. But you can see me in one of these videos, listed somewhere that you may have missed. I'm Sage Nail. Stay tuned. We'll help you. And I'm committed to helping you meet and marry your husband because that family that God has ordained for you, you deserve it. Your husband deserves it. Your children deserves it, and it definitely will come to pass in good time. Thank you for watching. Bye.